Jada McPherson was jumped in New York City by three illegal migrants. And one of them was 6'2", 200 pounds, but it was a transformer. So those licks hit harder than a woman or a man. When a transformer cock back and come with the shoulders with it and knock your teeth out, it really hurts. But wait, there's more.
I just work for the summer and I come here for the summer because I'm from New York. So usually I just rent out either an apartment or a room or something like that. So basically I was coming from work that day. That's why I was by myself. And I was supposed to go see my friend before. That's the crazy part. But I just wanted to go home and take a shower.
And so you live like over here, somewhere in the area.
Yeah, but I'm moving. The leasing agency that gave me the apartment, they
saw the video?
Yeah. And they moved me, like, just free and everything like that. So they just moved me.
So this parking spot where this black car is at, nobody was parked there.
No.
But it was just a trash can.
Yeah. And then
was it a trash can there prior to you trying to park there, or they put it there?
Basically, when I pulled up and then he seen me trying to park, he basically came, put the trash can behind me and sat there.
Yeah.
So it's like I can't run him over. I can't, so I came out and I tried to talk to him. I'm like, you can't sit there and hold a spot with a trash can.
Yeah, because it's not your
property. So basically, I just went around the block a couple times, came back, and then he just was enraged because I probably came back. That was a chance for him. Yes, that wasn't a woman. Everybody, and then the news posted
that was the mother and daughter, but that wasn't a daughter.
Mad. I was like, that is not.
I guess they were respecting the pronouns.
Yeah, but it's like he's biologically a man. He shouldn't be putting his hand on a woman, any woman.
So they basically tried to say, "Oh, you called him an immigrant first." He called you a monkey. Said, I'm not arguing with a transgender.
Yes. First I said I'm not arguing with a transgender because I don't fight. I'm not gonna fight a man. I'm like 130 pounds. What do I look like fighting a man? He was like 6 feet, like all the way right here, and they took like 3 men to get me down to the floor.
Hey Jada, what name did they call you?
I'm not gonna lie, I called her an immigrant, but she called me a slave and she called me
So they were saving a parking spot and Jada gets into a verbal altercation with 3 migrants, and they called her an M-word. They called her a little chimpanzee, and then she called him a illegal migrant. So it was just a verbal altercation, and word got out. Word got out in New York City, and they popped out, and they showed out.
Because a black woman was assaulted. We are here today because a black woman was assaulted by 3 people right here in this very spot. And only one person in this whole entire neighborhood did something about it. We find that to be highly problematic. We are talking directly to you cowards who jumped one 21-year-old woman. We here now. We here now. We here to represent our people. And we here to let you know that if you call a black person a and assault them, we will bring the entire zoo to your front door. Because this is what we are not having. We are not having. I don't care what neighborhood it is. I don't care where you from. You will not attack a black woman. You will not attack black people and get away with it. And get away with it. Now the numbers is even. Come downstairs instead of recording us on your camera. Come downstairs. When people show up to address the issue, you want to apologize. But what I saw the other day was you kicking a woman who was down on the ground. A 21-year-old woman was beat right here in this very spot. And I tell you, if it was a white woman, you wouldn't have let it happen like that. If it was a white woman, if it was a Jewish woman,
everything y'all
would be outside right now. Well, because it's a black woman, y'all think it's gonna slide. But we're not letting nothing slide. We don't need the whole New York out here. We got about 20, 30 warriors who will stand up for black people.
Now, you got people that's in the outrage, and rightfully so. Y'all watched her get her behind towed up by 3 migrants, and one of them was a man. Let's call it like it is. It was a transformer. She looked like Brock Lesnar. I mean, she looked like The Rock. She looked like The Rock on SmackDown. Do you smell what The Rock is cooking? She was that big. But wait.
Just thinking about my mom, because I know the parking was being held for her. I just, for the safety of my mother, I wanted to see what was going on. The moment my mom had arrived and approached her calmly, she just started calling her racial slurs, threatening her, calling her an old, ugly.
She wouldn't shut up. She
the whole 9 yards.
Whatsoever, like at all.
The whole 9 yards. So I officially got out the building, and I slightly approached her to see what was going on. And I was like, "What happened?" Because these insults were being heard by everyone for a whole 30 minutes straight. She wouldn't stop yelling, and I wouldn't understand if we reacted that way for a parking, but it wasn't for a parking. It was the way she approached us and provoked us for a whole 30 minutes straight, till the 45-minute mark where we got arrested because we were just only sticking up for ourselves.
I regret that. It was very wrong of me to do. Very wrong of me to do. It wasn't right. It wasn't right. I regret it. But to get humiliated and mentally abused for 45 minutes, her calling me names and provoking the situation.
I apologize for approaching myself the way I did after being provoked. It's not the answer.
And she knows the truth.
It's just unfortunate. All of this was over a parking spot. Is parking that bad in New York City? I ain't never been there. Please comment below if you from New York. Is parking that bad? And that brother said it wouldn't happen if it was in the hood. In the hood, they would have turned it upside down like a pound cake. They would have turned it upside down. They would have flipped it up. They would have been calling cousins out of the house. People would have been coming out of project buildings. People would have been coming out their cars. It would have went down. It would never happen like that. As soon as they would have swung off on one time, they would have got caught with one. It would have just been a domino effect. As soon as you caught her in the jaw, we gonna catch you in the jaw. And people should be ashamed. If you was walking down the street and you seen her getting stumped out, you should have been ashamed. You should have been ashamed just to be watching and saying, "Hey, what's going on here? I'm gonna keep moseying along. Just another day in New York City," and she getting stumped out. I mean, it's looking like a WWE match. I mean, they coming from the top row with the elbow on the jaw. I mean, it was getting serious. It was getting real serious. Yeah, so New York, I hope y'all get it together, and I hope y'all get it together quickly. This has been another episode of the Terrell Williams TV.